Good morning, Angelo. This is Larry Powell with Circle P Marketing. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Just a couple of things I wanted to go through today. Obviously, you guys are interested in logo design and web design. So I really want to dive into the web design portion of this today. I kind of wanted to give you guys a brief rundown of what's going on with competition for kayak rental on the Hocking River. And we'll kind of look at some of the competitor sites, and I also wanted to show you guys some search volumes that I've been able to find for kind of what you guys could expect if you get into these top spots for some of these key terms that you definitely want to rank for. So looking at kayak rental Hocking River, I don't know how familiar you are with how Google search results work, but this is called the Google Maps pack. And so what this is, it's any mentioning of your business name, address, and phone number. It's called a citation, and that's a big part of how you get into this Google Maps pack. So where you guys are based out of exactly, you're in Coolsville. I don't know if that's where your business is going to be exactly based out of, if you guys are going to have a different location. But getting that, it's location relevant. So when people are searching for kayak rental Hocking River, it's going to be pulling that up based off of location relevancy within a combination with those citation sources that I mentioned also. Oftentimes you do see paid results up here also. Paid results can definitely, they're a great way of generating leads and getting new clients to your guys' website. But unless those campaigns are managed correctly, oftentimes they can kind of be a money pit. So definitely keep that in mind if you guys ever do decide to do Google PPC or pay-per-call or pay-per-click. That is definitely one thing to keep in mind. Diving into the organic rankings, there's not a lot of businesses actually offering these services. So competition wise, we'll kind of look at some of these sites, but there's just not a lot of websites or not a lot of companies that are actually offering these kayak rentals in this area. Looking at search volumes, I have this tool I use called Ahrefs, and what it allows me to do is see what websites have going on pretty much, so I can see the back end, what key terms they're ranking for. Looking at hockingriver.com, which is Canoe Hocking Hills. Yes, so this website, looking at the keywords that they're ranking for, I was definitely excited to see this because Hocking Hills kayaking would definitely be one you guys want to rank for. They're getting 350 searches per month for that key term, and it has a keyword difficulty of 3, which means it's not overly competitive to get you at least onto that top 10, which is the first page of Google search. You guys obviously would want to be targeting that number 1 spot, but getting you guys in there would definitely not be an unreasonable task to achieve. And there's definitely a lot of search volume. Kind of the number I go by is when you're in that top spot where they're at right now, you can usually figure to be getting about 33% of the search volume for that top spot. So you'd be at 33% of that 350. There's a lot of good keywords in here that you could go after, but that's definitely going to be your main one you guys really want to target. Looking at Hocking Hills Adventures, which is the top ranked here in the map pack, their website, they do offer a lot more services than what you guys are going to be offered, at least based off of what you initially told me. They have all these different things, not just the kayak or canoe rentals. They have a lot of different other activities that they're offering. As far as ranking against this website, a big part of what Google likes, or as far as optimizing for Google, is at least 1,500 words of content on this homepage. And that comes standard with all the website builds that we create. As you're looking at 1,500 words, there was actually a recent study done by Google where they tallied up over 1 million different websites, looking at all the top ranked websites across multitude of different niches. And they found that the top ranked all had at least 1,500 words. So that's what I definitely target for all of my clients as I'm building out these websites. Definitely a lot of pictures would be key for you guys as well. And then just optimizing it to what Google's wanting. One thing I would like to see in all my websites is having a contact form on here to make it super easy for people to get a hold of you guys. User experience is definitely a big part of what you guys are wanting to do. And so making this as user-friendly as possible to where people aren't having to search around for how they're going to contact you is a huge part and very important. Looking at kind of the back end of what they have going on, it is definitely stiff competition. So you have what's called backlinks. And backlinks, what those are is it's a mentioning of your website linked to another website. So site A links to site B with it's called a backlink. So it's putting your web address on that site A, and in turn you're getting some of what's called backlink juice back to your site. And you want to try to get as much backlink juice back to your site because that's how you increase your rankings, or a big part of it at least. So looking at backlinks, they have 2.42 thousand, or 2,400 backlinks. Don't let that number scare you, because oftentimes you can get those from multiple backlinks from the same domain. So referring domains is a big part of this. So looking at the referring domains, they have 313. 200 of those mean they're actually getting the dofollow backlink juice back to them. So that means 113 of those are kind of, they're there, but they're not really relevant in the rankings. So that 200 is a big part of that, and that's why they're in that top ranked spot right now. Looking at canoe hawking, hills hawking, this one here, or canoeing, hawking, hills hawking. So looking at this one, not a lot for content either. Again, they do offer a lot of services, but I think it would be very easy to get you guys ranking above some of these other sites, even considering how much they have done for SEO already, with their backlinks and referring domains, just out of doing your guys' content. They do have very old domain names, so that is one thing that's going to make it a little stiffer competition to pass those up. I don't know if you guys already have a domain name, but definitely start thinking about what you guys would like for that, and I can definitely weigh in some feedback on that as well, as far as what domain name is going to have the best searchability, what can help you guys with your searches and rankings as well. So that kind of covers everything I was wanting to go over. Definitely feel free to reach out. Again, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, and I look forward to talking to you on Monday. Thank you.